Clive, but we're getting it sorted. Yeah, you'd be a big help. What are you, cold, Johnny? Hello. Check 1 2, check 1 2. How we going, girls? Righto, Carpy, let's roll.
Well, good morning and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the pre-works of the 2025 Agro Elite Horse Sale. On behalf of the Elders Company, I'd just like to welcome everybody here this morning, and a big thank you to each and every one of our vendors and the competitors yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mark Scholes, and I'll be assisted in helping Randall Span with the pre-works here this morning. And the first in the ring, ladies and gentlemen, is lot number one. Lot number one, account of the Bradshaw family. First verse is the horse's name. A 2018 drop bay mare, as you can see there, ladies and gentlemen. John Bradshaw on board, taking you through her paces. She's a timed and tuned mare, ladies and gentlemen, out of a mare running back to Spinny's Tumbleweed. First broken in as a 2-year-old, done plenty of mustering and stock work. And as you can see through the notes here, out of a very competitive dam line there, ladies and gentlemen. Out of New Country Music there, ladies and gentlemen. Placing numerous open age drafts there, and also winning cutouts of the dam of this mare, ladies and gentlemen. Had all the vaccinations, dentistry work, and worming all up to date there for you as well. Lot number one there, ladies and gentlemen. First verse, the first horse in your catalogue there. John Bradshaw on board, putting it through her paces. Nice Howie catching bay mare. Nice gentle gait and a lovely rein on that mare there, ladies and gentlemen. That's lot number one, first verse, account of the Bradshaw family. A timed and tuned mare out of a Spinny's Tumbleweed. There's a mare that looks like she's got a nice supple mind there, ready to work and kind and gentle and ready to do what you want. Hey, John, that's time. Thank you very much. That's time, ladies and gentlemen. And that was lot number one, first verse, account of JH and DI Bradshaw. As I said, a 2018 drop bay mare for your competition tomorrow morning. Starting off early, but I tell you what, a lovely eye-catching mare to start with.
If we do have a spare elders person floating around doing not much, we would like you to come over to the camp gate, if you could please, to let the cattle out, that would be great. And if we could make sure that the gate's open down the back there for the cattle to go back in, if one of the vendors could please do that, that would be great. Thank you very much. Okay, lot 2, ladies and gentlemen, comes in on account of the Warrigold ASH stud, 2018 drop, Baymare. By Peachy Stud Tradition, ladies and gentlemen. Very eye-catching mare and has been ridden by a confident teen, mustering and leisure riding. Has been lightly drafted, very forward-moving and a suitable all-rounder. A young mare that's done a little bit of feedlot work as well, ladies and gentlemen, so plenty of miles on board. And as I said, an eye-catching mare. Just one at a time, please, Campbell. Someone's got to run the show. No, same button and resets this one. Thanks, gentlemen. You're right over there now, Campbell. Righto, time is on. 14.3 hands high as per the catalogue. Presented by Emily Lose here today, ladies and gentlemen. Gold Neve. She is certainly a young mare ready to work and wants to work, and a very eye-catching young mare, as I said, a 2018 drop. And a big thank you to the McCosker family from Marathon for donating the Wagyu cattle for the camp draft yesterday, and of course today in the sale tomorrow. This will be lot number 2 in the catalogue tomorrow morning. Don't forget, that starts at 8 o'clock. Nice and chilly. Stanborough Dark Blue Mystic on the bottom side. Kirby Stud Officer on the top side. A well-bred mare. A lot of eye appeal. Very soft and easy going. Okay, that's time. Thanks, Emily. That's time. That will be lot 2 in the sale catalogue tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Gold Neve. Lot 3's a scratching.
Well, thank you, Randall. As you said, lot 3 is a scratching there, ladies and gentlemen. There's only a handful of scratchings throughout the catalogue, but we'll keep you updated with those as we get to them through the day. Move on to lot number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Mount Echo Scarlett, account of Sarah Lindley there, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Sarah. This is her and Sarah and Lindley took out the draft yesterday, so here's your 2025 Agro Elite Wholesale Camp Draft winner there for you there, ladies and gentlemen. They won the second round and won the final there, but ladies and gentlemen, they tell me a very, very good competitive draft there as well. well. I tell you, look at the pedigree here, ladies and gentlemen, by that Sharrows Traditional Acres, running back to the Great Acres Destiny. On the bottom side, though, have a look at that for a top-end horse, stock horse pedigree. Back to Regal Remedy and also out of Mount Echo's Bruce Hope mare. There's a mare that's done a little bit of mustering, and I tell you what, already got the runs on the board, as I said, winning the draft there. She's a 2018 drop mare, a chestnut mare there, ladies and gentlemen, and that's lot number 4, Mount Echo Scarlett. Travels nicely, tracks a beast well there, ladies and gentlemen. Good solid mare there for her. There's a mare that'll get you around all day, every day of the week, working in the paddock. But I tell you what, you put her on the truck, you'll take her away for the weekend. You'll have a pile of fun winning checks at drafts and that, and competing very, very honestly every weekend. That's lot number 4 there, ladies and gentlemen. Mount Echo Scarlett, your 2025 Agro Wholesale Camp Draft champion. And I tell you what, a lovely prospect for you down the track. She's only a 2018 drop mare, so a big future in front of her. Suitable for the confident rider. Hey, Sarah, that's time. Thank you, time. Thank you very much. Goes without saying, you'll hear it a bit through the catalogue, but when you got the champion out of the draft, definitely one to put the pencil mark next to. That's lot number 4. Counter Sarah Lindley, Mount Echo Scarlett.
Righto, lot 5. Russian Cat this time on account of Surbiton Station, ladies and gentlemen. Chestnut mare, 2018 drop. Once again, bred to the eyeballs, ladies and gentlemen, by the great stallion Sophisticated Cat. Highbrow Cat on the top side, and of course you got Oak Rush and El Pascal Rushalina on the bottom side. Well, where's 5? Right.
We can only do what we dealt with, Randall.
Yeah, that's right. Righto, so they tell us 5 is a scratching, so we'll go to like 6. Sharinaz Symphony, 2018, a drop mare once again, ladies and gentlemen, by Kirby Stud Tusk, out of the Turinga Harmony mare. A very striking mare, ladies and gentlemen. Will have had a camp draft coming into the sale tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Very quiet horse and is ridden by the whole family. She's a 3/4 sister, was sold here last year, ladies and gentlemen, has gone on to win multiple camp drafts. So that's a 3/4 sister, sold here last year to win multiple camp drafts. And you talk to the vendor and they certainly say that there's no reason why this mare won't do exactly the same. So that's lot 6, ladies and gentlemen. Sharinaz Symphony by the great stallion Kirby Stud Tusk. Works the beast nicely. Well, that's time. Thanks, Shawnee. That's time, mate. Thank you very much. That's lot 6, ladies and gentlemen, in the sale catalogue tomorrow.
Well, thank you, Randall. We'll now move over to the page to lot number 7, account of Tommy Acton and the family there. Here we have TMQ Playgirl Boon, chestnut mare, 2018 drop mare, presented by Jamie Crease there, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you, here's a mare with a beautiful pedigree behind her there. Look at that, by the blue chip Boon, back to Pepto Boon's Mal, and look at the bottom end of the pedigree there, back to Dancing Cat, out of a Hugo bar mare as well. Lovely quiet mare for you, has done plenty of miles and already had a few camp draft starts. An absolute pleasure to do anything by, and as you can see, ridden by the lady rider and also been ridden by the 13-year-old boy. There's lot number 7 there, ladies and gentlemen, a versatile mare for you to take home and put into your stable. Lot number 7, TMQ Playgirl Boon. Currently working for your viewing there, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 7. Playgirl Boon. Account of TG Acton there, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie Creech on board doing the job for the family there. As I said, a mare bred in the purple with a beautiful performance pedigree behind her. Switches on and works a beast, but I tell you what, you turn that switch off, she goes back to that lovely loose rein and then just moves off for you. There's a nice kind natured mare for you. Lot number 7. Hey, thank you, Jamie. That'll be time. Ladies and gentlemen, that's time. Lot number 7. Early in the catalogue. Get here early. A nicely bred mare with a big campaign future in front of her and a big breeding future prospect down the track as well. Playgirl Boon.
Okay, lot 8 coming in on account of the Purcell family there, ladies and gentlemen. Peppys painted Seniorita. Eleventh month, 2018 mare once again, ladies and gentlemen, by Peppys Double Bar. Out of the Spin and Tequila mare, ladies and gentlemen, has had plenty of mustering work and has also done a little bit of work on the bag. It has been patterned on the drums, so if you want to go down the barrel racing track, it already has been patterned on the drums. It's a mare that walks out well, ladies and gentlemen, and will certainly follow a beast. It has been shod, teeth floated in March 2025, and has been ridden by a 12-year-old girl. Does have a little blemish on the offside eye, but it certainly doesn't inhibit her eye function whatsoever. A very eye-appealing mare there, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to paint, park your peepers in here. Well, that's one for the kids there, ladies and gentlemen. As I said earlier on, the Lot 8 mare has been patterned on the drum, so if you do choose to go down the barrel racing track, a base has already been started on this pretty little paint mare, and of course, Lot 8 in Peppys painted Seniorita. Very soft, kind, easy-going mare. Beautiful conformation. Lovely hock on the mare. Tracks the beast beautifully. Yeah, I think so. Yep. Certainly a hard mare to fault. And that's time, thank you. That's time, thank you. A hard mare to fault there, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful trapezoid on the mare as well. That's Lot 8, Peppys painted Seniorita. Righto, put a line through, not lot 9, and while you're there, lot 11, they're scratchings.
Thank you, Randall. We'll move on to lot number 10 now. Cloudy, account of the Maguire family. John Maguire on board there, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, a really nice looking mare there. Beautiful coloured bay mare there for you. Gelding, sorry, the first of the geldings. 2018 gelding there, ladies and gentlemen. 13 3 hands. I tell you what, have a look at the pedigree there. You want a performance, you want a cow-working pedigree and a horse to match. Have a look at this for a strong gelding. A sophisticated cat son there out of an RS Chisholm mare. Has had plenty of mustering and general riding. Been around all the vices there, ladies and gentlemen. Good with the dogs, chopper, whip and other horses about. Has had a really good foundation on cattle as well. And they tell me just for a bit of fun and a bit of exercise yesterday, pulled one out of the camp and put it round the pegs, nice and easy for you. Big strong gelding, travels nicely, but I tell you what, look at that lovely soft minder in there. Switched off, loose rein, but I tell you what, he's got an eye on them cattle though, hasn't he? Righto, John, now to show him what he can do. Cloudy, 2018 gelding, lot number 10. Not suitable for kids, handler confident rider, but I tell you what, here's a horse that you'll have a lot of fun with and a lot of pleasure with over the years. Judged off him all day yesterday, that is right, Carpy. I tell you what, for a big horse, he's athletic, he's strong, and I tell you, he's mobile and gets through the ground easily. Yeah, just for a bit of fun after the draft, he peeled one out and put around the pegs with it, consummate ease, didn't he? Hey, John, that's time. Thank you, time. Thank you very much. If you're looking for that strong horse to carry around all week and then have an honest weekend and earn a check or two, put a mark next to lot number 10, Cloudy, account of the Maguire family. Big strong horse with a cow working pedigree behind him.
As I said a little while ago, lot 11 is a scratching, so put a line through lot 11. This will be lot 12, ladies and gentlemen. One More Timmy. Well, of course, we watched One More Timmy draft yesterday. Comes in on account of Clane Dunn and presented here today by Clane Dunn, ladies and gentlemen. Bred to the eyeballs, Playboy Roy on the top side, of course, sired by a One More Playboy, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the good mare in My Lady Tammy. Big, strong, athletic gelding, ladies and gentlemen. A very nice type, eye appeal. Done many miles mustering, has lightly started in camp drafts for multiple finals. Also ridden by a lady rider, ladies and gentlemen. Very quiet nature. And a horse that's very easy to have in your string of working horses. Beautiful type of buckskin horse there, ladies and gentlemen. Soft and easy going. Very alert type of horse. Beautiful rein. Big stride, athletic, gets that hock down in the dirt. You want that horse to put in the mustering camp or load onto the truck each and every weekend. An honest, reliable buckskin horse there, ladies and gentlemen, comes in as lot 12. One More Timmy. Put a tick beside this horse yesterday in the draft, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, a lot of eye appeal, very athletic. Gets that hock right down in the sand. Plenty of cow, plenty of athleticism. Watches a beast beautifully. Well, that's a double tick for mine there, ladies and gentlemen. Mark him off in your catalogue. That's lot 12, One More Timmy. On account of Clane Dunn. And that's time, Clane. Thank you very much, mate. Very nice horse, one to mark in your catalogue and keep an eye out for tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Comes up nice and early, lot 12, One More Timmy.
Thank you, Randall. Thank you, Carpy. Right out, ladies and gentlemen, over the pages. A big thank you to each and every one of our sponsors as you goes past those sponsors pages, Wood Stock Feeds and also Gidgee Eyewear. And we mentioned the Marathon Waggies once again. No, it's not. Nah, 13 in the cattle. 13's the next horse in there, ladies and gentlemen. Counter Colin Anderson and family this time. 2017 drop bay gelding for you. By the Texas Star Gucci out of a mare running back to Soda Baku. Has had plenty of steady miles mustering with dogs and very cool-minded. Has had a couple of camp draft starts in 2024, and he placed in his first draft at Blue Mountain. So already up and running and knows what the competition rings about there, ladies and gentlemen. But I tell you what, a nice, easy, free-moving gelding for your workhorse plant. That'll be lot number 13. Hugo, a count of Colin Anderson. Had a run in the draft yesterday as well. Up and moving now, tracks along nicely. Another one of your well-bred geldings early in the catalogue there, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely minded fella, isn't he? Switches on and works when he needs to, but then switches off, and just a pleasure to get round on. Lot number 13, Hugo. Hey, that's time. Thanks, Colin. That's time. Ladies and gentlemen, that was lot 13, Hugo. Another one of these good, honest geldings early in the catalogue.
Righto, lot 14. Makes her way into the arena, ladies and gentlemen, a 2017 drop mare. By a station stallion out of a station bred mare, ladies and gentlemen, 14.3 hands high. Presented by Gavin Ware. Comes in on account of Dodson Ag, ladies and gentlemen. A very kind-natured, soft, easy-going mare with the potential to make an excellent kids mount. A mare that's done mustering, pony club, trail riding and been ridden by adults and children on a regular basis, ladies and gentlemen. So one you can throw the whole family on. Honest, reliable. Chestnut mare, 2017 drop. 14.3 hands. Perfect for the whole family. Presented here today by Gavin Ware. Jessie on account of the Dodson Ag Proprietary Limited, lot 14 in the sale catalogue, ladies and gentlemen. Gets around quite nicely, one for all the family to ride, kids included, ladies and gentlemen. Has done pony club, so if you want to take the kids pony clubbing on a weekend, the ideal chestnut mare there in lot 14, Jessie. That's time. Thanks, Gavin. That's time. Ladies and gentlemen, that is lot 14 in your catalogue on account of Dodson Ag. Jessie.
Always good when the numbers match up, Rod. Contrary to this morning's conversation, you can read and count. Right on now, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to lot number 15 this time. Account of the Warrigold Australian Stock Horse Stud. We've got Gold Nikita. A 2017 brown mare for your competition tomorrow. Emily Louse on board. I tell you what, you want a breeding, you want a pedigree, you want a residual brood mare value in a mare there, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at this for a black type royal stock horse breeding for you. By none other than Peachy Stud Tradition out of a Kirkby Stud Deacon mare. All the well-known and performed and balanced stock horse breeding there for you. Lightly drafted, this mare. Would suit a confident rider. She has natural cow ability and will have a very competitive streak. Has been ridden for mustering and done a fair bit of feedlot work. So a lot of the basics, good, gentle, soft going work on the mare done. Nice, fit, athletic type of mare for you. There's a mare I believe that the value is only going to increase on her there. Lovely eye-catching mare, suit the show ring, but I tell you what, gets around and tracks a beast, so you'll do a fair bit of stock work and a fair bit of competition on this mare. That's lot number 15, Gold Nikita. Hey, that's time. Thank you, Emily. That's time. Ladies and gentlemen, lot 15 for your competition tomorrow. Gold Nikita. Nice, easy, soft travelling mare for you. Pencil her up, take her home, and enjoy the mare. We will be operating under a bid card system tomorrow, so if you would like to register and get your bid card today so you don't have to worry about the rush in the morning, the Elders office is located over there behind the grandstands between the selling ring and the stabling area, so if you want to go fill out a bid card, please go and do that today if you'd like. All we need is just site some identification.
Righto, lot 16, ladies and gentlemen, comes in on the count of the Sharinaz stock horses. A 2016 brown mare by Allendale Chase, of course. Breeding on the bottom side, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, a mare that would make an exceptional broodmare down the track. Warrenboy Romeo on the bottom side there, ladies and gentlemen. Feena's a beautiful, quiet mare and has been ridden and mustered by the whole family. She's been camp drafted by an 8 and 12-year-olds, ladies and gentlemen, receiving ribbons in the camp draft arena. She was camp drafted here by a 12-year-old yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. A very easy, no-fuss mare, easy to catch, easy to do anything with. She's an excellent walker and is suitable for any age, as you can see. She'll be a fantastic addition to any horse discipline, ladies and gentlemen. She's a lovely, quiet, kind nature. And as I mentioned a little while ago, was a wealth of breeding there, ladies and gentlemen. And certainly would make an exceptional broodmare down the track. Warrenboy Romeo on the bottom side. They don't come much better. 2016 drop brown mare. Watches the beast beautifully. Camp drafted nicely yesterday. Soft. Works beautifully for the kids as well as adults. Soft as butter she is, ladies and gentlemen. You'd suck her through a straw. Very good horse for the kids to ride. All the adults, does not matter. As I said, has been drafted by 8 and 12-year-olds and was drafted here yesterday. Beautifully presented, and that's time. Thank you very much. That's time, R.C. Dobbin. Thanks very much, and that's lot 16 in the sale catalogue tomorrow.
$17 it is. Back onto the geldings here this time, ladies and gentlemen. A counter Jack Black this time. Chase is his name. He's the Knights Augusta son, out of a mare that's by the great cattle baron as well. He's a half-brother to Saintly, who is a multiple open calf draft winner. And his older sister, Myla, who's also won a maiden at Alpha with and second in the novice and open at Augathella. So camp drafting pedigree here for you, ladies and gentlemen. 2016 Bay Gelding for your competition, presented and owned by Jack Black. Stops nicely and sits down and moves off that hind quarter beautifully. Good strong gelding, ready to work. Lot number 17, Chase is his name. As I said, running back to Cattle Baron by Knights Augustus. Out of a camp draft winning family there, ladies and gentlemen. Horse's name Chase, and I reckon he'll have a lot of fun chasing the checks on him as well. Here's another one of these horses doing it easily on a nice soft loose rein. Hey, Jack, that's time. Thank you very much. That's time, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 17, Chase, owned and presented by Jack Black.
Okay, lot 18 in the sale catalogue, ladies and gentlemen, comes in on account of the Copping and Kerr family, presented here today by Jade Kerr. A 2016 Chestnut Gelding by the outstanding R.S. Chisholm sire, ladies and gentlemen. Very well-rounded gelding, always consistent and lovely to ride. It's finalled and placed in many camp drafts, ladies and gentlemen, and has certainly had the groundwork and is set and ready to continue on competing. A horse that's very good after a spell, ladies and gentlemen, to load and go. He's very soft in the bridle, cuts out and tracks a cow well. A horse that is and will continue to be a very competitive gelding in his prime. Nice, soft, easy-going gelding, one of a kind Idaho. Tracks and follows a beast beautifully. Big solid chestnut gelding, as I said, in his prime, ladies and gentlemen, ready to continue on in the camp draft arena, in the mustering camp, whatever you choose. A very honest, reliable horse. Nice stop on him too, or one of a kind Idaho. Lot 18 in the sale catalogue, ladies and gentlemen, presents very beautifully, and of course presented by Jade Kerr. Well, that's time, thanks Jade, that's time, and that's lot 18 in the catalogue, ladies and gentlemen, one of a kind Idaho.
That worked out nicely. Okay, lot number 19, ladies and gentlemen. Big, strong, powerful gelding here for you. Just have a look at the notes there, ladies and gentlemen. Walks out great and will go easy all day for you. Big, fit gelding, isn't he? Lot 19, Counter Callistaman Cattle Company. Hartman's his name. by the Craig Lee Conquest, who runs back to Star Brigadoon. Out of that mare, who's by Snappy's Rockstar. 16 hand, 2016 drop gelding here for your competition tomorrow. Good to shoe, catch and clip. Loads great on a truck and also floats it easily as well. So here's a very good, easy doing, lovely natured gelding for you. Big, smooth, striding out gelding. Shannon Marshall on board, putting him through his paces. Says it in the notes, he's an easy going, but you can see the way he travels around. He's just a lovely natured gelding for you. A big horse with plenty of athleticism, ready to work, gets into the sand and gets out of it easy. And then switches off and moves off softly and easily for you. There's a nice gelding. All the basics are done nicely on him. I tell you what, you'll have some fun on the weekends competing him. Yeah, big, strong, easy going horse. Have a look at that beautiful long stride on him, big and smooth. Hey, that's time. Thank you, Shannon. Time. Lot 19. Check him out again tomorrow. I think that's a horse well worth the look at. Lot 19. Hartman, account of the Callistaman Cattle Company.
Thanks, Carpy. Doing a good job down there, old mate. For a man that's retiring, he's leaving us. 20 years of service in the pink shirt. Last day will be Monday for Roddy Carpenter. Been a pleasure having you on board, Rod, and all the best in retirement, mate. Hope you get to plenty of camp drafts down the track. Well, here's lot 20, ladies and gentlemen, in the catalogue. Warrigold Masterclass. Comes in on account of Warrigold ASH stud, ladies and gentlemen. Presented here today by Emily Louse. Lot 20 is a 2016 chestnut gelding, ladies and gentlemen. Kirby stud officer on the top side. Warren Bry, Roman Oak on the bottom side, ladies and gentlemen. Bred in the purple. A very stylish, comfortable gelding with smooth actions. Very soft and easy going. Great temperament, reliable mustering horse. It's a horse that has had challenging cattle work clinics, ladies and gentlemen. Has been lightly drafted and is showing a lot of potential. If you'd like to catch up after the pre-works and have a talk to Emily, she'll be able to fill you in on a little bit more detail there on the lot 20 Warrigold Masterclass. In its prime, a 2016 chestnut gelding. Eye-appealing horse, beautiful length of rein. Tracks and rates a beast beautifully. A lovely kind eye on the chestnut gelding, Warrigold Masterclass. Certainly done a beautiful job presenting this horse, Emily Louse. Works the beast very, very nicely. Lovely length of stride. Stops, gets the hot and the dirt. Turns beautifully. That's time, thanks, Emily. That's time, ladies and gentlemen, and that's lot 20 in the catalogue tomorrow. Warrigold Masterclass.
Righto, ladies and gentlemen, over the page now. Lot number 21, account of Amy Olive this time. Hard Token's his name. A 2022 drop gelding there for you. He's only a 2-year-old fella, but I tell you what, he's nicely bred, isn't he? Justin Smith's on board doing the job there, but ladies and gentlemen. So he's a pretty stylish, eye-catching gelding for you. By gee, I'm hard. Out of that Token Norma Jean, back to the Marnie's 2 acres. A pedigree to work, a pedigree to perform, but I tell you what, isn't he a nice eye-catching fella for you? Has had 4 weeks with Darren Jones, and he's only broken in back in December 2024 by Gavware. All the basics and fundamentals are right there. I'll tell you what, ready to go home and train. Soft, easy going gelding, lovely length of rein, beautiful style and stretch on the stride on him. Only a baby, but I tell you what, I reckon he's showing plenty of tendencies of wanting to learn and please you. Lot number 21, Hard Token. Count of Amy Olive with Justin Smith doing the job here on board. You want that well-bred gelding to take home and train up into whichever discipline you please. I'll tell you what, here's the gelding to have a look at. Switches off onto that nice loose rein, travels nicely. Lovely nature gelding, not a lot seems to bother him. Hey, that's time. Thank you, Justin. That's time. As I said, only a young gelding there, ladies and gentlemen, but I tell you what, a one with a heap of promise and prospect for you. Lot number 21, Hard Token, a count of Amy Olive.
Righto, lot 22 in the catalogue, ladies and gentlemen, comes in on account of Dane Stocktail. Bett, it's a Pepto. Only a baby, this horse, ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful young filly, a 23 drop. Unregistered chestnut filly, ladies and gentlemen. By the great, the outstanding imported stallion, proud little Pepto. A very flashy, smart filly who was only broken in March 2025, ladies and gentlemen, has been spelled and brought back into work 4 weeks prior to the sale. As I said, his sire needs no introduction, and a dam was a very competitive camp draft mount prior to being bred. The dam is an Acre's Destiny granddaughter, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful bloodlines. She's certainly a young filly that will excel in any western or cow horse discipline, ladies and gentlemen, with a hell of a future to any breeding program at all, and should mature to at least 14.2, ladies and gentlemen. So a very flashy chestnut baby filly there, 2023 drop by the outstanding imported stallion, proud Lil Pepto. Out of the good mare, Black Betty, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, is a granddaughter to the mighty Acres Destiny. So only 2 and a bit year old there, foaled 19 to the first 23. Lovely, soft, kind, easy-going young filly there, ladies and gentlemen. Only broken in March, as I said, was turned out and was brought back in 1 month prior to this week. Certainly a lovely, kind young filly, ladies and gentlemen. Potential to go on, put on the camp draft truck. Well, that's time. That's time. Thanks, Jamie. That's time. Well, that's lot 22 in the catalogue, ladies and gentlemen. I bet it's a Pepto.
Move on over to lot number 23 now, ladies and gentlemen. Blue Legacy, a count of Cora Potter. Owned and presented by Cora. Only a baby once again here, ladies and gentlemen. Only a 2-year-old filly. But I tell you what, have a look at that for a black type pedigree for you. Back to the great metallic cat and also Blu-ray there for you. Has been broken in and started only since January. Quite easy going filly and will suit anybody. You're looking for a filly or mare to go home and perform and work cattle and take into the performance arena and then have that residual breeding value and years of enjoyment with a horse. I'd have a really good look at this young filly. As I said, only a 22 drop there for you, but I tell you what, absolutely bred top to tail with performance bloodlines and genetics. Neat little stop already developed onto there, ladies and gentlemen. Can't ask of any more from these cattle either. A big thank you to the McCosker family from the Marathon Wagyus. Great supporter. I reckon their third or fourth time of supplying the cattle each and every year. Very grateful for it. Blue Legacy, lot number 23, currently working. Only a 2022 drop, only a baby. But I tell you what, a big future in front of this mare, I believe. Switches on and off, not a lot phases. A lovely natured filly. Owned and presented by Cora Potter. Hey, that's time. Thank you, Cora. Time. Lot 23, Blue Legacy. Another stylish, classy young horse in this catalogue.
Righto, lot 24 comes in on account of Emerson Cant. Dundee's Vogue is its name, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, you want to buy a horse that shows a lot of potential here, ladies and gentlemen. A beautiful 21 drop filly. Acres Destiny on the top side by the outstanding Duck Dundee. One stylish Pepto on the bottom side, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, they don't come any better bred than this beautiful chestnut filly here. 2021 drop filly. Pending registration, ladies and gentlemen. Very cowy, very athletic, as the breeding does suggest. Would suit any discipline. Plenty of miles put on the back of this beautiful young filly, ladies and gentlemen. And a filly that's very easy to do anything with. Beautiful conformation, a lot of eye appeal, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely hock and hind quarter on this eye appeal filly. Very strong, very athletic. Very alert. All its life in front of it, ladies and gentlemen. 2021 drop. By Dundee Duck, of course, who's by the great Acres Destiny, ladies and gentlemen. One stylish Pepto on the bottom side. They don't come any better bred than that. Cowie athletic and ready to take on in the camp draft world. Presented here, beautifully turned out by Emerson Cant here today, ladies and gentlemen. That is lot 24 in the sale catalogue. Dundee's Vogue. And that's time, thanks, Emerson. That's time. That's lot 24, ladies and gentlemen. One to keep an eye on a double tick for mine. Beautifully turned out. Lovely conformation, lot 24, Dundee's Vogue.
Thank you, Randall. I believe 25 and 26 are both scratchings out of the catalogue. If we could have 27. '27 it is. Thanks, Rod. As I said, put a line through 25 and 26. Lot 27, Clover, account of Annabelle Pierce. Owned and presented by Annabelle. 2022 gelding this time. Very quiet, well-grown gelding. Done all the miles mustering. Also started doing a bit of cutting out and also tracking cattle already started nicely. Looking to be a promising camp draft prospect. Absolutely no fuss in this gelding. Easy going, lovely nature, beautiful mind to him. And has spent the last 3 months with Peter O'Neill. That's lot 27, Clover. He's a Kirkby stud, Quicksilver son. Out of a mare that runs back to Once in a Blue Boon. Nice easy travelling gelding. He's ready to work, wants to please you, wants to work for you. Owned and presented by Annabelle Pierce. He's only a 2022 drop gelding, so he's just rising 3-year-old, that fella, but geez, isn't he a big, strong, well-developed gelding? Already starting to sit back and rock back on his hind quarter to move and turn. There we go, they do. Yeah. Had 3 months with Peter O'Neill. Hey, thanks, Annabelle. That's time. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, lot 27, Clover. 2022 gelding. Going to be a strong athletic performance horse for you.
Thanks, Carpy. Righto, 28 comes in on account of Emerson Cant there, ladies and gentlemen. Dundee's Quacker Jack. By Duck Dundee, of course. By the outstanding Acres Destiny, ladies and gentlemen, out of Miss Jagger, an unregistered mare. Pending registration on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Quiet, athletic, Cowie gelding, easy to do anything with. Has had plenty of miles put on his back. And the dam goes back to the mighty pop gun breeding. That's a 2021 bay gelding there, ladies and gentlemen. 15 hands. A lot of breeding on the top side. Acres Destiny, Duck Dundee out of the good Duck Down Undermare. Very good camp drafting prospect there, presented by Emerson Cant there, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be lot 28, Dundee's Quacker Jack.
Oh, look at this. I've done it already. Done a catalogue.
Yeah, lovely type of gelding there, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, 2021 drop. Beautiful, big, strong gelding. Plenty of miles put on his back, ladies and gentlemen. Pending a registration. That's time, thanks Emerson, that's time. And ladies and gentlemen, that's lot 28, presented by Emerson Cant, Dundee's Quacker Jack.
29, Carby. Thanks, Carby. Thanks, Randall. Over the pages there once again. Thanks to our sponsors, as you can see there. CAC, Equine Therapy, Cooter Park Drought Masters, Yowie, and also the Digital Evolution as well. We've mentioned the Marathon, McCosker family from Marathon Wagyus as well. Lot 29 there, ladies and gentlemen. Great supporter of the start here, Lindy Thompson this time. Always comes with some well-bred horses and well-performed. And I tell you what, the one thing about Lindy's horses, all the basics and everything's done right. Ready to move and work for you, these horses are. Flatback Jack's the gelding this time for you. 2020 Chestnut gelding. Lovely, quiet horse and has had plenty of miles. And with Lindy in control, they would have been good, steady, gentle miles with plenty of education in them there for you. Big, stylish gelding that would excel at any discipline. Wants to get in and chase and work that beast. By the Banara Mentor there, ladies and gentlemen. He needs no introduction to the performance horse industry. Out of the El Pasco Destiny's Child Mare. Out by Gager's Destiny. So top and tail working horse pedigree and bloodlines for you. Lot number 29, Flatback Jack. Sits down, stops, waits for his next command. Lot 29, ladies and gentlemen. Works when he has to, switches off and calms when he needs to. Yeah, that'll do. Doing everything he asked. Pricks the ear and drops the head and just cruises on soft rain. There's a lovely gelding for you there, ladies and gentlemen, getting through the catalogue, but I tell you, there's a performance prospect for you. Bred to do it and will do it easily. That's time, thanks Lindy. Time on that horse, thank you very much. Lot 29, Flatback Jack. 30's a scratching, ladies and gentlemen. You can put a line through lot 30. There's a gelding that will work for you. Move on, Randall.
Thanks, Carpy. Lot 31 comes in on account of the Purcell family, Freddy. 2020, brown gelding there, ladies and gentlemen, by Proud Prince, and of course who's sired by Proud Lil Pepto on the top side, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the good little bit of fizz mare on the bottom side there, ladies and gentlemen. A very quiet, easy-going gelding that is smooth to ride and ready to go to work. Had its teeth floated in March 2025, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely, big, strong horse, lot 31. Freddy. Ridden here today by Kevin Purcell. Got his eye on the beast. There's a horse, ladies and gentlemen, that you can certainly keep the work going into and progress down the road into a camp draft. Horse without a doubt, ladies and gentlemen. Bred on the top side, as I said, by Proud Prince, who of course is by Proud Lil Pepto. Big strong horse, 15 hands. 2020 drop, brown gelding. Lovely soft. Brown gelding there, ladies and gentlemen. Works on a loose rein. Very quiet and easy going. Beautiful smooth horse to ride, as you can see. Beautiful long stride on him. Covers the ground very nicely with a lot of ease. Well, that's time. Thanks, Kev. That's time. Ladies and gentlemen, that's lot 31 in the sale catalogue. Comes in on account of the Purcell family, Freddy.
Move down to the bottom of the page now, ladies and gentlemen. Here's lot number 32, account of BK Pastoral. Here's Magic Queen. I tell you what, a really nice, showy, eye-catching filly this time. She's the daughter of Duck Dundee, Backdaker's Destiny. 14-3 hands high, and a 2021 drop mare. Presented by Emerson Camp this time. She was broken in as a 2-year-old and has been brought along slowly with plenty of soft, gentle mustering work. Has had a bit of dry work there too, ladies and gentlemen. A great-minded mare that'll suit the whole family. And I tell you what, have a look at that for the nice showy type of mare. You're looking for that show horse. You're looking for that campaign, that challenge horse. I'll tell you what, there's a horse that's going to impress a lot of judges, I reckon. Lot number 32, Magic Queen. The beautiful black filly by Duck Dundee. Beautiful type, isn't she? Moving along nicely. Nice, kind-minded mare by the looks of her. There's an eye-catching mare for you. Lot 32, Magic Queen working. Still only a young mare with a whole working life in front of her and performance life. Put her in the breeding barn. I'll tell you what, she'd breed some eye-catching horses, wouldn't she? Hey, that's time. Thank you, time. Thank you very much, Emerson. That's lot number 32, Magic Queen. Counter BK Pastoral. Put a scratch next to her, and I'll tell you what, have another look at her when she comes in tomorrow. You're looking for that eye-catching performance horse. There she is for you.
What did you say? 33 on the barrier, yep. Righto, lot 33 comes in on account of Tani Dunn this time, a Ruby Rose. 10th month, 2020 drop, a bay mare. Doc's Cool Gun on the top side, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this bay mare, ladies and gentlemen, can be registered. Keep that in mind. Jot it down in your catalogue if you would like. She can be registered. Very quiet mare, ladies and gentlemen, has been mustering for 2 years, mostly with a lady on her back. She's great to do anything with, ladies and gentlemen, is certainly showing a ton of potential in the camp draft arena. Beautiful, soft, easy going bay mare, ladies and gentlemen. 14 two hands. Keeps an eye on the beast nicely. Beautiful stop and turn. Gets that hock in the dirt. Turned out beautifully by Tani Dunn here today, ladies and gentlemen. Doc's Cool Dunn on the top side. Niners Bank on the bottom side. Bred beautifully. Certainly a camp draft potential there, ladies and gentlemen. As I mentioned a little while ago, a mare that can be registered, ladies and gentlemen. Only a young mare with all the life in front of her, a 2020 drop mare, 10th month, 2020. Tracking a beast beautifully too, ladies and gentlemen, for a young mare. Yep, certainly does. Does it very easy. Well, that's time, thanks, Tani. That's time. Well, that's lot 33 in the sale catalogue, ladies and gentlemen. Ruby Rose.
It's coming off the ice cap somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, I got it. Don't worry, it's all under control. Move on to lot 34 now, ladies and gentlemen. Counter Benbarra Proprietary Limited. Last Storm's the mare's name. Presented by Robin Bentley, another great supporter of the Ag Show horse sale. This is a young mare that has had a solid foundation working cattle under the guidance of John Howe. Her sire is Steel Duck, is by the legendary Metallic Duck and out of Duckalina, a mare that was bred by John Breckelmans. Stormy is the oldest foal of Steel Duck, and his progeny are already proving their value in the performance arena. In 2024, a 2-year-old gelding by Steel Duck sold for $19,000 at the Agro sale. And at the 2025 Nutrient 2-year-old challenge in Toowoomba, another Steel Duck gelding placed third overall. Steel Duck himself is a highly competitive cutting horse, consistently performing well in both professional and non-pro divisions. I tell you, there's a mare in the ring there, ladies and gentlemen, that's really bred to do it. And I tell you what, she's already starting to show it there. She's a 2020 drop mare, bay mare there, ladies and gentlemen. Would suit a youthful lady rider there, boys, and I said to you, that's already by a pedigree that's already starting to perform. Out of Jessie's pistol there by a pistol shot himself there, ladies and gentlemen. But I tell you, look at the top end of the pedigree. Performance. And I tell you what, isn't it a lovely travelling mare there? Working well, keen to work, wanting to please, wanting to pleasure. That's lot number 2034, the Last Storm. Lot 34, the kind-natured, beautifully bred mare in the Last Storm there, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Robin, that's time. Thank you. That's time. Thank you very much. I wouldn't put a tick next to her. I'd circle the number. I'd tick it and cross it and go and have a yarn to the bank manager. That's a beautiful mare. Well-performed mare. Lot 34, the Last Storm. Always does a good job, always comes with them ready to go, Robin does. Thanks, Robin.
Righto, lot 35 comes in on account of Jack Black this time, Little Brown. 12th month, 2020 drop. Unregistered brown mare. Bred to the eyeballs, ladies and gentlemen. Destiny's Mr. Chick on the top side. Blue Moon Mystic on the bottom side. Out of that good mare, Little Mystic. Pending registration, ladies and gentlemen. It's out of an open winning mare. Very good to catch, tie up, saddle and truck. Very quiet and easy to do anything with, ladies and gentlemen. It's done miles of mustering and arena work and will suit an experienced rider. Beautiful type of a brown mare. 2020 drop, 14 hands. Bred in the eyeballs, Destiny's Mr. Chick. Out of that Little Mystic mare. Pending registration there, ladies and gentlemen.
Bear with me, mate.
Will suit an experienced rider, I tell you what. Watches a beast beautifully, certainly a horse that you can take down that camp draft path. Plenty of arena work. Miles of mustering. Good type of brown mare, 2020 drop, of course, by Destiny's Mr. Chick. Out of that lovely little Mystic mare. Presented beautifully by Jack Black. Ton of fun to be held there on that horse there, Little Brown. That's time, thanks Jack, that's time mate. Lot 35 in the catalogue, ladies and gentlemen, Little Brown.
Righto, Carby, did I hear 36? 36. The brown mare, the 2020 drop brown mare. A count of Warrigold, a stock horse stud there, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Warrigold Quartz into the ring there. Presented by Emily Louse. Geez, I tell you what, here's a very, very eye-catching mare. Beautifully bred, I tell you what, isn't she? Style and athletic and very, very eye-catching. By Peachy Stud Tradition this time again there. Out of the mare that goes back to that great Stanley and Dandilla Cadet's gun. Quiet mare, good all-rounder. Already competed in drafts and challenges with placing in the top 4. Worked on cattle, displays natural ability. And by all means, if you want a bit more information, give Emily a call there. Strong, stylish mare there for you there, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty of residual value in the breeding barn there for you. But I tell you what, isn't she showing and classy? Lot number 36, Warrigold Quartz. Beautifully bred mare, and I tell you what, working beautifully as well. Can't be good if they're bolting that now. Oh, he's a know-all, this fella, eh? Like, He's a competition mare, he's a show mare, he's a performance mare for you. Working nicely, tracks a cow. That's time, thanks Emily. Emily, that's time. Another mare there halfway through the catalogue, ladies and gentlemen, to put a mark next to. Eye-catching, stylish, smooth travelling, beautifully bred. Ticks a lot of boxes. Lot 36, Warrigold Quartz. So what's he saying? The horse or the rider needs a wheelchair? Got your seatbelt on, Hawley? Stay calm.
Righto, lot 37 comes in on account of Peter Hall here, ladies and gentlemen, by $10 an acre. High acres, 2020 drop, black mare. Very, very quiet, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, very suitable for old people to ride. Very good to catch with a nose bag or a bucket anywhere, anytime, ladies and gentlemen. A horse that'd suit, as I said, an old timer like Pete, or a junior or a very timid rider. Done plenty of miles at the Gracemere Sale Yards, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely, soft, easy going. $10 an acre mare. Good legs and feet beneath her. Very, very honest mare by a great old stallion in $10 an acre. I think Pete only just lost $10 an acre a couple of weeks ago at 26 years of age.
I'd like to find a good place at $10 an acre.
Yeah, good luck. Yep, genuine, honest, reliable. Well, that's time. Thanks, Pete. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, a horse that suits the elderly. A lovely, quiet, honest-natured horse there, ladies and gentlemen, by a great old sire in $10 an acre. That's lot 37, High Acres. Thanks, Pete.
More than likely. Lot 38 now, ladies and gentlemen. Here's another one at counter Lindy Thompson with Lindy on board as well. Back onto the geldings here, ladies and gentlemen. Chester's his name, and a chestnut gelding he is. Has done a lot of miles and is a good, honest workhorse for you. Running back to Acres Destiny and also Doc Zest there for you. Strong, athletic, stylish gelding for you. And with Lindy doing the basics, you know he'll be a good, honest workhorse, and I'll tell you what, he'll be a very competitive competition horse. Lot number 38, Chester. Just a good travelling, easy-going horse wanting to please you. Lot number 38, Chester. Rates and reads a beast well too. Once again, a big thank you to the McCosker family for the donation of their cattle, Marathon Wagyus. Hey, that's time. Thanks, Lindy. Time. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, another good, honest gelding there for you. Lot number 38, Chester.
Righto, lot number 39 comes in. Presented here today on account of Surbiton Station, ladies and gentlemen, ridden by Sarah Dillon. A 2021 brown gelding, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at the breeding. Bred in the purple. Rodan's Destiny checks. Acres Destiny, of course, on the top side. Roni's checks. Oak Rush, Al Pascal, Rushalina, Miss Doc and Deck, ladies and gentlemen. They do not come much better bred than this beautiful brown gelding. He's had multiple seasons mustering, ladies and gentlemen. He's a genuine gelding with a ton of ability. Has had 6 months training with Matt Moffat and is a futurity horse eligible. Bred in the eyeball. Good type of horse. Easy on the eye. Bred to be a camp draft horse, ladies and gentlemen. Big and strong. Watches a beast. Very athletic. Certainly watches a cow. You want that camp draft prospect. This is the one for you here, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 39, Russian Checks. Comes in on account of Surbiton Station. Genuine gelding with a ton of ability. Power, performance. Beautiful stop on the horse. Certainly watches a beast very, very well. Athleticism plus. Beautifully bred gelding. Well, that's time. Thanks, Sarah. That's time, ladies and gentlemen. And that is lot 39 in the catalogue, Russian Checks. Double ticker for mine. Beautiful type of horse.
Righto, ladies and gentlemen, move down the page to lot number 40. Account of Peter and Tony O'Neill. Catfish Joe. The Bay Roan gelding.
Well, we've just been handed in an earring over here, ladies and gentlemen. It's gold. If it's real gold, you probably won't get it back. But it's over here at the announcer's box if you'd like to come over and get it. It's a little round gold one. If you can tell me how many carats is, I'll give it back to you. No, the load's not on it, Carpy.
Back on to business, eh? Here's Catfish Joe, account of the O'Neill family, ridden and presented by Annabelle Pearce for you. A quiet Bay Roan gelding here for you, 2020 drop gelding. Has done mustering and a lot of general station work. But I tell you what, doesn't he switch on and move nicely? Digs down in the hind quarter and powers out of the sandpit. Back to Buller Forest on the sire side and Black Magic on the dam side. That's lot number 40, Catfish Joe. Keenly watches that beast and moves and flows off with it nicely. Very trainable mind on him there, moves nicely. Just wants to work that beast, doesn't he? Stops and moves and tracks it well. Lot 40, Catfish Joe. Another one of your good performing geldings in this catalogue. Switches on and switches off. Travels nicely. Covers the ground pretty smoothly. Hey, that's time. Time. Thank you very much, Annabelle. And I corrected it. Don't you worry about me. Lot number 40, Catfish Joe. An eye-catching Bay Roan gelding. Ready, willing and wanting to work. Lot 40.
Thanks, Carpy. Righto, lot 41 comes in on account of Blake Edwards, ridden here today by Nicky Marshall. Just Draftin cruise control, ladies and gentlemen. Sophisticated cat on the top side, who, of course, sired Cat's Cruise. Freckles 49er on the bottom side, ladies and gentlemen, out of that beautiful 49er alias mare. 2020 drop, Bay Gelding, ladies and gentlemen. He's done a ton of mustering, a horse that goes all day and has had plenty of all day. A horse for all levels of riders, from kids through to the competitive camp drafter, ladies and gentlemen. Good to do anything with. No dirt at all in this horse, ladies and gentlemen. And will have had a start in the camp draft before the sale. An asset to anyone's team. All the hard work's done. Beautiful type of Cat's Cruise gelding. He is a beautiful type of horse. 9th month 2020 drop, 15 hands high. Beautiful back end on that horse. Soft as butter, ready to go to the camp draft arena. Put him on the truck anytime. Beautiful headed gelding. It is a good horse, beautiful type of horse. Great temperament. Very athletic. Gets around, covers the ground beautifully, ladies and gentlemen. A great hind end, and that's time. Thanks, Nicky. That's time. That is lot 41 on account of Blake Edwards. Just Draftin cruise control. We're just getting a few notes here for you, Blackie. We'll get underway, ladies and gentlemen. This is lot 42 on account of Horseview Grazing, Peter Black.
Thanks for that. Yeah, Wingman's the gelding, ladies and gentlemen, 2020. He'll be educated, right, and ready to work. Just want to point out he has got a little cut on his near hind leg there, ladies and gentlemen. He comes fully guaranteed, and what the vendors will do to make sure that everything is 100% for you, they will take the horse home and make sure he is completely healed and mended up before delivering him. Not only finaled yesterday, but this is the horse that ran second to the champion there, ladies and gentlemen. So as I said, with Peter Black on board, account of the Horseview Grazing there, you know that everything will be done right, and this horse will be educated. He will be keen to work, and I tell you what, he will get out and track and travel and will work the beast and give his whole heart and soul for you. There he is there, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 42. As I said, just has a bit of a nick on his back leg, but it's not affecting him one little bit. A performance horse, a strong horse here for you. Back to the great con man there, ladies and gentlemen, and I tell you what, out of one more Playboy mare there, absolutely bred to work in the house down there, buys, and I tell you what, doesn't he do it easily, and he just loves to do it as well. I tell you what, you're going to have some fun with some cutouts on this horse too. Hey, that's time. Thanks, Pete. Time. Thank you very much. There's an extremely well-bred gelding in the arena there for you there, ladies and gentlemen. He's only just rising 5 years of age, so I tell you what, still all his work life in front of him. And not only that, I tell you what, there's some years of performance in that horse. Ran second yesterday. Absolute black-type pedigree backing him up. Wingman's his name. Lot number 42 is the gelding.
Righto, lot 43 comes in on account of the Cant Family Trust there, ladies and gentlemen, presented here by Emerson Cant. Dundee's Dice Man by Duck Dundee out of the Hillgrove Roulette Mare. A 9th month 2020 drop bay gelding there, ladies and gentlemen. A rising 5-year-old, very quiet, athletic and cowy. Very easy to do anything with and would suit any discipline. Camp drafting pedigree, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see in the catalogue. A full sister Bethany's success is certainly speaking volumes of the breeding in this horse, ladies and gentlemen. By Duck Dundee out of the great Hillgrove Roulette Mare. Beautiful, beautiful type of a bay gelding. Rising 5-year-old, ladies and gentlemen, ready to go full time in the camp draft arena. Beautiful rein on the horse, beautiful back end and hock. Lovely horse to do anything with. Travels beautifully. That's the rising 5-year-old bay gelding by Duck Dundee, Dundee's Dice Man. That's time, thanks Emerson, that's time. Ladies and gentlemen, that's lot 43 in the catalogue, Dundee's Dice Man.
Lot number 44. Another one of Candle Indy Thompson for you. Fantail's the gelding's name. Chestnut 2020 drop. He's a grandson of the Great Acres Destiny there too, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely quiet horse that has had plenty of miles. He is an absolute pleasure to have around in every way and would suit almost anything you want to do with him. A family horse, a work horse, a performance horse. Good gentle stop on him. Moves away. Here's Prick looking for the beast. Here he goes. Lot 44, Fantail's the gelding. Another one of your good, strong, well put together horses for you. Back to Acres Destiny, out of the mare Lolly, back to Buzz and Small Talk. He's just an absolute gentleman to have around. Great supporter of the agro sale, Lindy. Comes with some very good horses. Good, genuine, honest horses every year. Hey, that's time. Thanks, Lindy. Time. Thank you very much. You want a good, honest, quiet horse and a one to have a pleasure to have around. Have another look at 44 Fantail. Candle Indy Thompson.
Righto, lot 45 comes in on account of the Purcell family. Camp drafted here yesterday, a little bit of soda. I have it with me, gin. 2019 drop Bay Mare by Soda Justice, who of course was by the great Warrenborough Romeo, out of the good little mare, a little bit of fizz. Quiet, kind mare with lots of potential. The camp draft, ladies and gentlemen, as we seen yesterday, a mare that moves nicely. Has a willing attitude and will be a great brood mare down the track, as the breeding does suggest. Has been ridden by a lady. Teeth floated in March 2025, ladies and gentlemen. That's a 2019 drop. Bay Mare, a little bit of soda. Ridden here today by Kevin Purcell. As I said, camp drafted here yesterday. Warrenborough Romeo topside. A little bitty acre on the bottom side. A lovely, free, easy-going horse. Well, that's time. Thanks, Kev. That's time, ladies and gentlemen, and that's lot 45 on account of the Purcell family. A little bit of soda.
Righto, thanks, Randall. Move on to lot number 46, I believe. 46 there on the saddlecloth there, ladies and gentlemen. Back onto the mares again here, ladies and gentlemen. The Bay mare, the 2019 mare. Pep and Rex is the name. Account Smoky Creek Contracting. I tell you what, here's a lovely type of mare with an absolute beautiful pedigree to her. By the Pepto Stylish Oak, back to Pepto's Boom Smell. Out of a Rivoli Rex mare there for you. There's a performance pedigree. There's a cowwork pedigree for you. Sound and ready to go. No vices with her, and I tell you what, has had the vet check over her, so there's absolutely no fault with her at all. A quite well-grown mare there for you there, ladies and gentlemen. Done plenty of miles. Very cowy and sensible on a cow. Solid education. Been to clinics and cutting days. Rookie horse eligible for camp drafting as well. Would also seek challenging in the camp draft arena. And if you want to go down the track of two-handed cutting, I'll tell you what, you'll have a fair bit of enjoyment there as well. Suitable for a confident juvenile rider and upwards. A great walker and very good to handle after a spell as well. What's the earring stuck in your ear, is it? Good work. 2019 mare, Pep and Rex. Beautifully bred mare here for you. Presented by Lou Taylor. Beautiful, striking, eye-catching mare there for you. One for the show ring, one for the challenge ring. And I tell you what, a beautiful broodmare down the track as well once you finish campaigning her. Lot 46, Pep and Rex. Hey Lou, that's time. Thank you, time. Thank you very much. Getting through the catalogue here, ladies and gentlemen, but I tell you, there's a lovely mare there every way you look at her. Absolute black type pedigree and a lovely type eye-catching mare for you. Lot 46.
Righto, lot 47 there, ladies and gentlemen, comes in on account of Lance Panigal and Melissa Lindley. LM Huzasher, camp drafted yesterday by Who's a Fancy Cat, ladies and gentlemen. Now, contrary to what the catalogue says, this 2019 drop mare is now registered with the Quarter Horse Association, ladies and gentlemen, was second in round number one. Second in round number one after the runoff. Out of the Great Condor Cassidy mare, ladies and gentlemen, presented by Lance Panigal. As I said, is now registered with the Quarter Horse Association. She's a beautiful mare that is certainly ready to go on with camp drafting or whatever direction you wish to take her on. She's had 2 camp draft starts for a place in a 220 horse maiden at Jambin. Of course, she placed second in round number one here yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. Both parents are camp draft winners. She's full sisters to Cat's Mistake and Who's Red Foo, which are both camp draft winners and place getters. It's a beautiful big mare that's good to do anything with, ladies and gentlemen, and has certainly put the miles on the board in the mustering camp. Beautiful type of mare, very athletic, soft and easy going, with a huge camp draft potential in front of her. Great for the mustering camp, or a beautiful type of mare that I would suggest would go on the truck and camp draft each and every weekend. Lovely and soft, beautiful stride on the mare. Certainly comes in with a double tick for mine in the sale catalogue, ladies and gentlemen, in lot 47. Beautiful stop on the mare, ladies and gentlemen. in the hands of Lancey Spanigal, done a great job, and that's time. Thanks, Lance. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a double ticker for mine in the catalogue in lot 47, LM Huzasher.
Righto, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Callum Cole on lot number 48, a can of the Cole family, duplicate, a 2019 chestnut mare for your competition. Stylish athletic mare here, and I tell you what, the pedigree to absolutely match the performance here for you. By heavy metal back to Metallic Cat, out of a Catskills mare, running back to Hickory's Hiccup as well. A young mare that has done a lot of steady mustering, has been ridden by a lady, and has had a futurity start at the end of last year as well. A good easy mare to have around for in this paddock there too, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to put on the truck and have some fun with it, with whatever the chosen discipline it is you wish to put her to. And may I suggest, with a pedigree like that, she'd more than likely highly succeed in whatever you want to do with her. She'd have a very trainable mind, and I tell you what, she gets in and travel and works well for you. That's lot number 48, duplicate, the granddaughter of the great Metallic Cat. Strong athletic mare here for you. Count of the Cole family. Callum on board. As I said, there's an extremely well-bred performance mare in the ring there for you. Hey, time, thank you. Time, thanks, Callum. There's a mare worth a further inspection, I think, and a very serious look at tomorrow. Campaign mare there for you. Brood mare down the track, but I tell you what, a well-bred, good style of horse. Lot number 48.
Righto, lot 49 comes in, Mavis. 2019 drop, 10th month 2019. Acres Destiny topside there, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the good mare. Lovely quiet mare who's had plenty of mustering and steady work, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely long steady days, used to dogs. Whips and leading kids ponies around, ladies and gentlemen. A good opportunity to purchase a mare that's ready to start in the Camp Draft Arena. Ton of potential, and is certainly ready to go right now. The 10th month 2019 unregistered bay mare. She is well bred, beautifully bred, travels well. Very athletic with a beautiful rein on her. Beautiful hock setting, gets it down into the pit. Certainly a mare that'd travel all day for you. Ton of athleticism. Thanks, Pete. That's time, mate. That's time, ladies and gentlemen, and that's lot 49 in tomorrow's sale catalogue. Beautiful type of mare there, ladies and gentlemen.
Righto, ladies and gentlemen, we'll move on to lot number 50 this time. Account of Andrew DeBoney, Bloodline Trust. We have Cherry Tree Roulette. You did that one, Randall, not me. Scotty Shoe on board this time, ladies and gentlemen, lot 50. Finished 6th in the first round. Finished equal 6th, I reckon, in the first round there yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. No other draft result there, Randall? No. Equal 6th in the first round yesterday and also ran in the final as well. Made the final. Here's a very good, very well-bred gelding again there for you. 2019 gelding. Running back to the great con man and also back to the Knights bloodlines on the bottom side. Juliet there as well, as you can see there, boys. Registered stock horse gelding. Quiet and ready to go into the competition ring. Beautifully bred, as I just said there, boys. Sits down and rolls back, works off his hind quarter nicely. Travels nicely, picks him up and puts him down. Lot number 50, Cherry Tree Roulette. I tell you what, here's a serious competition horse for you. Stops and works, gets down and gets back up again and moves nicely out of it. There's a cut out or two title in this horse's future, I reckon. Travels nicely, tracks the beast. Hitting the button to work, turn it off, and he switches off and comes back to the loose rein. I tell you what, there's a lovely horse for you. Well trained and educated, beautifully bred, but I tell you what, he's a performing horse for you. Lot number 50's the horse, Cherry Tree Roulette, with Scotty Shoe on board. Hey, thanks, Scott. That'll be time. Thank you very much. Really good cow work for you, horse there for you.
Okay, lot 51 comes in on account of Sway Horse and Dogs. Goose is his name. He's an 11th month, 2019. Bay gelding. Highbrow cat, CD on the top side, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, he was the sire of one Wildcat. You got Yandaloo Benedette on the bottom side, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this horse has been to 3 drafts, ladies and gentlemen. It's certainly a horse for the whole family, or an experienced juvenile. One of the first progeny by one Wildcat, a lovely gelding who has started drafting. They have started swinging a rope off him as well, ladies and gentlemen, has tracked a dummy and roped some live calves. Very good after a spell, but as I said, would suit the whole family or an experienced juvenile. 15.1 hands, 11th month, 2019, lot 51, Goose. First to the one Wildcats. Starting to show a fair bit of potential, athleticism. Certainly a horse you can have a lot of fun with, I would suggest there. The lot 51, Goose, on account of Sway Horses and Dogs. Good after a spell. As I said, has started to swing a rope on him and has been tracking a few live calves as well. Has been to 3 drafts, ladies and gentlemen. I did mention suitable for the whole family or an experienced juvenile rider. That's time, Graham. That's time, mate. And ladies and gentlemen, that's lot 51, Goose.
Righto, over the page, ladies and gentlemen, you can put a line through 52. 52 is the scratching out of the catalogue. We'll move on to number 53. The Bay Brown Gelding, account of Dean Farr there, ladies and gentlemen. Sunburn's his name. Jamie Fair's on board there, ladies and gentlemen, there, but I tell you what, a heap of breeding behind this gelding there for you. Quite trainable gelding with no vices. You can go and catch him up in the paddock and go and catch him in the paddock and give him a cuddle. That's the beautiful, kind nature and the lovely soft mind on him there for you. He's always been an absolute sweetheart for you. Broken in and trained by a lady and has occasionally been ridden by a man. So here's a lady's horse for you. He has the temperament to make a beginner or a kid's horse down the track. He has done the mustering miles and will also have a couple of draft starts prior to the sale as well. He's a very well-built gelding there for you and determined not to let the cow past him. So he got a very good competitive nature in him as well there for you. His sire has been a successful cutter and his dam was a great all-rounder, having competed in many different riders in show jumping, polo cross, camp drafting, lead events and barrel racing as well. So there's a horse that's bred to do whatever discipline you want to put him to there, ladies and gentlemen. A very nice type, an eye-catching gelding. That's lot number 53, Sunburn. Running back to Sun Olena on the top side and Silverwood on the bottom side. Currently working, ladies and gentlemen, the gelding 53, Sunburn. Working very nicely. Beautiful, soft, long rein about her. One for the whole family, and I tell you what, look through the notes there. Bred to do whatever discipline you wish to put him to. Hey, that's time. Thanks, Jamie. That's time. Lot number 53 there, ladies and gentlemen. You want that genuine good all-round horse? There he is for you. 54, mate.
Righto, lot 54, ladies and gentlemen, comes in on account of Bar H grazing. They need no introduction, the Bar H horses. The 2019 Chestnut Gelding, ladies and gentlemen, by Moore Metal, who of course is by Metallic Cat. Out of the JE's Pussy Babe mare, ladies and gentlemen. Pending registration, endurance, and athletic Cowie Gelding is at 11 weeks with Jack mustering and finding his feet. Previously, Dodge spent 3 years in the Bar H stock camp learning his skills. Certainly has proved to be an asset for him. His mother is the Pussyfoot, ladies and gentlemen, and the registered name is Pussy Babe. So I'm sure you have heard of Pussyfoot. Well, a registered name is Pussy's Babe. Hell of a mare. In the Q Hornery stable, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, bred in the eyeballs, this horse. It is now registered. Is now registered. So write that in your catalogue, ladies and gentlemen. Is now registered. I tell you what, find me one that's bred better for the camp draft discipline, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at the stride on this particular gelding. Beautiful stride, soft as butter. Jack's done a hell of a job on this horse, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of fun to be had there with a stylish chestnut gelding. I tell you what, gets around beautifully. Is now registered, ladies and gentlemen. J.E. Dodge, lot 54. 10th month, 2019. Chestnut gelding, and that's time. Thanks, Jack. That's time, ladies and gentlemen. Mark that particular horse in your catalogue. I tell you what, you want to have a lot of fun on a horse, so there he is right there. Bred in the purple, ladies and gentlemen, and a genuine camp draft prospect.
Righto now, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 55, account of the Cant Family Trust. Dundee's Duke is the gelding. Beautiful, big, stylish bay gelding there. Eye-catching, showy horse for you. Another impeccably bred gelding for you by Duck Dundee. Back to Acres Destiny on the top side and also out of the Heritage Bloodlines on the bottom side for you. Big athletic gelding that moves very well and has plenty of cow. Huge potential here for you. Strong and athletic, well built and travels well. Emerson Cant on board doing the good job there for you. 2019 gelding, Dundee's Duke. Currently working the beast there, ladies and gentlemen, is lot number 55, Dundee's Duke. (2019) bay gelding. Strong and athletic with a good mindset to him. Bit of competitive nature in him too. Hey, that's time. Thank you, Emerson. That's time. Ladies and gentlemen, that was lot number 55, Dundee's Duke. Look at that strong competitive horse and a horse that'll carry around all week and work. Have another look at lot 55, Dundee's Duke tomorrow.
Thanks, Carpy. Lot 56 comes in on account of the Cole family, ladies and gentlemen, presented by Mick Cole here today. By Wrench and Romance. Out of the brilliant Midnight Sherry mare, ladies and gentlemen. A beautiful big mare. 2010 drop. Bay mare. Had all the miles and miles of general riding and mustering at Lake Elphinstone, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good walk and a nice mare to ride. Her dam was drafted by Lenore and was by Wally Ray's great horse, Midnight. Well, Midnight needs no introduction to the camp draft world. Big strong mare by Ranch and Romance out of the Midnight Sherry mare. Presented here today by Mick Cole. Bought a hell of a run of horses here to the 2025 Elders Agro Elite Horse Sale. Drafted a power of horses yesterday. Big strong gelding there on account of the Cole family. Aptly named a Midnight Romance. Beautiful mare. All the hard work has been done on this beautiful mare, ladies and gentlemen, ready to go. Plenty of cow. Athleticism in this mare. 2010 drop, as I did mention. We'll get him in a minute. You finish your job there, Mick. Well, that's time anyway. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. That's lot 56 in the catalogue. Aptly named Midnight Romance. Thanks, Carpy. Presented by Mick Cole. Thanks, Mick.
Righto, ladies and gentlemen, turn the page. We'll move over to lot number 57, a count of Sharinaz stock horses. We've got McDonald's Recollect. Yeah, I'll get it out. Don't worry about me. Only made it to the second grade 3 times. Here's a 2010 drop chestnut mare for your competition, ladies and gentlemen. Sean Dobbin on board there. An Acres Destiny granddaughter for you. Back to the 17-7 revenge as well. Recollect is a quiet mustering mare who has proven broodmare bloodlines. She's won a maiden draft and had cut-out wins as well. But they are not selling as a camp draft horse. She has the breeding and performance to make an excellent broodmare there too, ladies and gentlemen. Just look through the side of the pedigree there. Top and tail, beautifully bred mare there for you. McDonald's Recollect. Lot number 57 there, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 57 currently working. Has the good young jockey on board there too, ladies and gentlemen. Here of you, doing a great job, the young fella. Good honest mare for you. Hey, that's time. Thank you very much. You want a good, honest, sound horse? There's one for you late in the catalogue there, ladies and gentlemen. McDonald's Recollect. Lot 57.
Okay, lot 58 comes in on account of Daniel Imsirovic. Shadok, a Miss Mac by Max Duck out of the Miss Star mare. Has finaled and placings in the last 6 weeks in the Camp Draft Arena, ladies and gentlemen. A 2010 drop Bay mare. Presented here today by Emerson Cant. Very honest mare, ladies and gentlemen, has been camp drafting the past few years and is good to see. S and F. Catch, shoe and float. Beautiful, big, strong 2010 drop mare. Plenty of athleticism, plenty of cow there, ladies and gentlemen. Bred to chase them by Max Duck out of the Miss Star mare. Miss Star, of course, who was by out of Miss Miracles, I should say. Shadok, Miss Mac. Gets around beautifully, very athletic. Lopes around on a loose rein. That wind can rack off whenever it's ready. Well, that's time, thank you. A lot 58, that's time, Emerson, thank you. 58, ladies and gentlemen, comes in on account of Daniel Imsirovic in the form of Shadok, a Miss Mac.
Righto now, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 55. Counter Jones C. Shreya, contract mustering 59. Nita's Brandy Rose. Justin Shreya on board there, ladies and gentlemen. 2010 drop bay mare. by Nita's Desire, out of Doc's Bon Jovi mare this time. Rose is an extremely cowy, quite sound athletic mare. She's a winner of multiple open challenges, placed in lead classes, working classes, and has also finalled and placed in numerous camp drafts. Rose has recently been a proven broodmare, and they will be retaining her 2 foals as well. So, proven broodmare, proven performance mare here for you. Genuine sale to make room for younger horses there, ladies and gentlemen. Nicely bred mare late in the catalogue there, ladies and gentlemen, and that's lot number 59, Nita's Brandy Rose. Travelling mare, tracks a beast well. As I said, a proven brood mare already, so she knows what the brood barn's about, but she knows what the competition ring is about as well. Still plenty of competitions left in this mare. Nice eye-catching, stylish mare to go with it. Lot 59, Nita's Brandy Rose. Lot 59, ladies and gentlemen, Nita's Brandy Rose. Hey, that's time. Thanks, Justin. That's time. Proven performance mare in the ring there for you late tomorrow afternoon. Lot 59, Nita's Brandy Rose.
Righto, lot 60 comes in on account of the Cole family, presented here today again by Mick. Lot 60, potluck there, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, a pretty black mare. 2010 drop black mare, ladies and gentlemen. Very quiet and done plenty of miles in the mustering camp. At Lake Elphinstone with Sandra McGregor, an excellent walker. Good to do anything with. Make a great junior or juvenile mount, ladies and gentlemen. A very pretty mare. Black. 2010 drop. By the Malangany Potshot sire there, ladies and gentlemen. Out of Gillam's Ruby. Of course, who was sired by Blue Bruce. Great for the junior or the juvenile there, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely to do anything with. Soft and easy going. Beautiful type of black mare. Yeah, that's right. It was second in the second round here yesterday in the Elite Agro Horse Sale Camp Draft there, ladies and gentlemen. Put together a very, very nice run with Mick Cole on board. That's lot 60, potluck. By Malangany Potshot there, ladies and gentlemen. And that's time. Thanks, Mick. That's time. Thanks, mate, ladies and gentlemen. Tick it off in your catalogue. That's lot 60, pot black.
Righto now, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 61 coming into the pre-works. Sharinaz Rolex. Count of Sharinaz stock horses there, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a 2015 black gelding for your competition tomorrow. By the great Kirkby stud contender, back to Conman. Out of a rebel daughter there too, ladies and gentlemen, back to Reba. He's a lovely big black gelding, as you can see, who is very easy to catch. He is a good, quiet mustering horse who is good after a spell as well. Just a lovely, kind-natured horse and a pleasure to have around. Lot number 61, Rolex. Grandson of Conman this time, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 61, Sharinaz Rolex. $2015 gelding. Good honest horse. Take him home. He'll work all day, all week for you. A good, easy travelling gelding there for you. As you said, just an honest horse. He's a really good, honest horse there for you. Hey, Sean, that's time. Thank you, time. Thank you very much. You want a good, honest, reliable horse there, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 61, Sharinaz Rolex.
Righto, lot 62 comes in on account of the Ford family there, ladies and gentlemen, presented by Jack Black. Well, this particular 10-year-old buckskin gelding, ladies and gentlemen, has been in the hands of Jack Black for the last 10 weeks. He's done a power of mustering, has placed in ladies and juvenile drafts, ladies and gentlemen. He's a gelding that is ready to load onto the truck, a big, powerful gelding, and go and have a ton of fun on in the camp draft arena. Jack thinks a bit of this horse, ladies and gentlemen. Horse for the whole family. Big, strong, buckskin, 10-year-old gelding by Ruckhill Coolshine out of Buckskin Beauty. 15-1, big, solid buckskin. Plenty of work, mile of mustering. And as I said, has ribbons in ladies and juvenile drafts, ladies and gentlemen. Horse for the whole family to enjoy. Put on the truck and head down the road. Been in the capable hands of Jack Black for the last 10 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. A beautiful stop and turn on the horse. Does watch and work a cow very, very well. Power of fun to be had there, ladies and gentlemen. Likes to work. Good type of buckskin horse on account of the Ford family. Lot 62, Little Cool. Ton of fun to be had there. Well, that's time. Thanks, Jack. That's time, little mate. And ladies and gentlemen, that's lot 62 in the catalogue on account of the Ford family, Little Cool.
Righto now, ladies and gentlemen, we will move on to lot number 63. Here's Dartbrook Wandering Star. A counter Jack Hart this time with Jack on board. I tell you what, he's the horse that ran third in the first round in yesterday's draft there, ladies and gentlemen. So a horse that's already up and running and running big competitive scores there for you. He's the 2015 brown-black gelding there for your competition. By the Orbital sire there, ladies and gentlemen. Novice camp draft horse for you. He's seen miles of mustering with helicopters, bikes and dogs. Good to catch, float, shoe, clip and do all the everything else you need with him. And as I said, he ran third in the first round of yesterday's draft as well. Good travelling gelding this time for you, ladies and gentlemen. Stylish horse, eye-catching. And as I said, he's already a novice horse, so he's a competition horse for you. Lot number 63, Dartbrook Wandering Star. Tracking around nicely there, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Jack, that's time. Thank you. Time. Thank you very much. That was lot 63, Dartbrook Wandering Star.
Righto, lot 64, ladies and gentlemen, comes in on account of the Williamson family. Presented here today by Murray Williamson, ladies and gentlemen, by Sharon Ivy out of the Beaver Dock mare. 2014 drop, brown mare, ladies and gentlemen, a very athletic mare. A Mint's a great combination of the damn Mint Beaver, who of course was a CQ Open Camp Draft winner, and a sire, Sharon Ivory, was also a multi-time Open Camp Draft winner in CQ. Mostly ridden by a lady rider, ladies and gentlemen. She has terrific cutout skills and tracks a beast outside beautifully. Her highest achievement to date can be noted as second at the Witalabar Camp Draft in the novice after a very tough run-off for first place. So a horse with a lot of potential, a ton of style. Athleticism, a beautiful stop. "11-year-old brown mare by Sharon Ivory. I tell you what, there's a bit of spunk here, ladies and gentlemen, in the lot 64 horse. Bred beautifully, top and bottom. Both Open Camp Draft winners. "11-year-old brown mare, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, that's time, Murray. Thanks, mate. That's time, ladies and gentlemen. Double ticket in your catalogue. Lot 64, Ivory Mint. Righto, lot 65. Cocolicious comes in on account of Surbiton Station. Thank you. By Rockabye Doc. Out of the fancy Moccasin mare, ladies and gentlemen, a 2014 Chestnut Tobiana. I like it. Coco is a genuine quiet mare, ladies and gentlemen, been ridden by children. She's drafted with our daughter. And certainly she's made the finals. A very forward-moving mare would suit a confident child. Unfortunately, this mare cannot breed. She has no uterus. Will provide a vet certificate. So the whole family can have a ton of fun here on this Tobiano, ladies and gentlemen. 2014.
Sixth in the first.
Place sixth, I reckon, there yesterday. Cocolicious in the draft in the first round, I reckon it was. A beautiful chestnut Tobiano. Good Type by Rockabye Doc out of the Fancy Moccasin mare. Comes in on account of Surbiton Station Coke-alicious. Travels beautifully, the lot 65. 11-year-old mare. And that's time, thanks Coke-alicious and Tia Dillon. That's time, thank you.
Righto now, ladies and gentlemen, move on to lot number 66 this time. Account of Mick Cole and family. Mr. Jimmy, the biggest upstanding grey gelding for you. Mr. Jimmy not only finaled yesterday, but he came fourth overall there, ladies and gentlemen. So a serious competition horse here for you. 2015, as I said, back to Doc's Bon Jovi. Beautiful natured grey gelding for you by Mr. Bombastic there, who is the superstar stallion from the Rooftop Express show. Jimmy has miles of mustering. He is a good walker, has a rocking chair canter, and has not got a bad bone in his body either. Suit junior, juvenile, or a lady rider, or old riders as well, wanting a good, sound, safe horse to get around on. And as I said, finished fourth yesterday in the camp draft, so he's a competition horse as well. Lot number 66, Mr. Jimmy. Late in the catalogue, but I tell you what, a big, strong grey gelding, wanting to work and wanting to please. Very good natured gelding for you. Beautiful minded horse. Works the beast but switches off when asked to. Big strong horse. Cover gets out and covers the ground. Tracks the beast. Works well. Hey Mick, that's time. Thank you, time. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Jimmy, lot number 66. Looking for that sound, safe horse and a competition horse and just a good, genuine, nice guy to have at home. There's the horse for you. Lot 66, Jimmy.
Now here's a pretty handy horse late in the catalogue, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 67 comes in on account of Smoky Creek Contracting. Crown M Little Joe, 2014. A chestnut gelding, ladies and gentlemen, presented by Louis Taylor here today. By Winning Deck, who was by Deck the Halls out of a Doc Freckles Bellboy mare. Very quiet, cruisy gelding, suitable for the whole family. No buck after a spell, just saddle up and go. Ridden mostly by 7 and 9-year-old confident children, but would probably be better suited to a teenager, I would suggest. Very well educated, ladies and gentlemen. This horse will track and cut a cow. It's been mustering to clinics, to pony club and cutting days. Very good to do anything with. Reliable, quiet gelding that anyone can ride. Take it to work, compete, then throw the kids on for a ride straight after it, ladies and gentlemen. And it was previously ridden by a handy 13-year-old. So that's a good one late in the catalogue. Good type of chestnut gelding. 11-year-old, ladies and gentlemen, by Winning Deck. Thanks, Louis. That's time, and that's lot 67, Crown M Little Joe. Late in the catalogue, but a good one. 68 a scratching.
Next in will be 69. Reminiscing, Eddie. Righto, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 69, a Counter Maguire Cattle Company this time. Coolage Symphony. We just like to point out this horse has just got a little cut on its front left leg. It's just a paddock injury. It has been vet checked, comes fully guaranteed, and they'll guarantee they're 100% confident that it'll come heal up without any further implications or anything like that. But yeah, we got a vet certificate, but everything's sounding right there. So just wanted to point that out. A very quiet, sensible mare, has plenty of steady mustering for you. She's a 2014 black mare there for you. By the Kirkby stud, Sonar, back to Adios Reflect. Out of a Daly's, Doc Chickashaw, Okie Dam there as well. Easy to clip, good to shoe, great to float around. A very cowy mare. And rates cattle very naturally as well. Lot number 69 there, ladies and gentlemen, Coolage Symphony. Lot 69, Coolage Symphony working at the moment. Going back to the great Adios Reflect. Working and watching well. Hey, Murray, that's time. Thank you. That's time, ladies and gentlemen. That was lot 69, Coolage Symphony.
Righto, lot 70 comes in on account of the Ford family again, and again presented by Jack Black. Had 10 weeks with Jack, ladies and gentlemen. The last 10 weeks, a very honest, reliable, competitive type of horse by the great R.S. Chisholm, ladies and gentlemen. Hazelwood Rinso on the bottom side there as well. A 2013 drop, 15 hand, Bayroan. Placed 6th in the first round in the camp draft yesterday. Very athletic, very honest, reliable horse, ladies and gentlemen. Travels beautifully. Jack's put a lot of miles on this horse in the last 10 weeks. Serious camp draft horse, he tells me, ladies and gentlemen, so keep an eye on that if you're looking for that beautifully bred camp draft horse. Well, this is one to take a good look at. Chisholm's Rinso by R.S. Chisholm. Out of the Coal Power mare there, ladies and gentlemen. 2013 drop Bayroan. Very, very athletic. For the serious campaigner. A horse you'll have a lot of fun on. Well, that's time, thanks, Jack, ladies and gentlemen, and that is lot 70 in the catalogue. Chisholm's Rinso late in the catalogue, but I tell you what, worth the wait.
Righto, ladies and gentlemen, move on to the second last horse of the catalogue, I reckon there. Lot number 71, Akanatana Iverson. Brookton Kittyat, the 2011 Chestnut Mare. Owned and presented by Tana. By the Brookton Aristocrat sire, running back to Sophisticated Cat. I tell you what, there's a pedigree for you. Out of a lethal Lena mare for you. Lovely athletic type of mare. Only ever lightly drafted and shows plenty of cow in her ability as well. Her sire, Aristocat, is an open horse himself and considered and also consistent cutout winner as well. Tana no longer drafts or wants to breed anymore, so that's why she's selling it. And she's also a proven breeder here for you. This is a standout mare late in your catalogue, ladies and gentlemen, just going to waste, so that's why she's being offered. Her half-sister sold here last year for $30,000, and her first foal sold for $13,000 3 years ago. So a proven breeding mare, but not only that, a proven competition mare in herself. Beautifully bred there, top to tail there, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 71, late in the day, but I tell you what, a quality mare here for you. Brookton Kittyat. Ears pricked, ready to pounce, ready to work. Travels nicely, nice stop on the mare there, ladies and gentlemen. You want that proven sound horse to take home that you won't have any vices with. Hey, Tana, that's time. Thank you very much. That's time. As I said, late in the day, the second last horse of the catalogue, but I tell you what, she's no slouch. Make sure you put a tick or two next to her and make sure you check her out again. Lot 71, Brookton Kittyat.
Well, Callum, someone's got to draw first and someone's got to draw last, my friend, and you've drawn last in the catalogue tomorrow. Comes in on account of the Cole family, ladies and gentlemen. 2011 Brown Mare, ladies and gentlemen, by Kirby Stub Credit. Abdul on the bottom side as well. An extremely athletic mare. Very good mouth, a good stop, and extremely cowy. Done plenty of miles in the mustering camp, ladies and gentlemen, and has been camp drafted by a lady in juvenile drafter. Placed third in round and number 2 yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, and 5th in the final. So, last but not least, a good one to finish the catalogue off. Dominion Charm, presented by the Cole family, and ridden here today by Callum. 2011 Brown Mare. Beautiful type of mare. Placed in the final and in the round yesterday. Runs are on the board. A horse you can load on the truck and be a very serious camp draft competitor on, I would suggest. Make a hell of a brood mare towards the end of a career as well.
Wrong way, dude.
Okay, thank you, Callum. That's time, my friend. That's time, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the final horse in the catalogue tomorrow, lot 72, Dominion Charm. Well, I'd just like to remind everybody that bid cards are available now. Thanks, Cal. Our bid cards are available now, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd like to make your way over to the secretary's box, save a bit of congestion in the morning. A big thank you to the backyard men, Lakin and ladies. Campbell Duff, thanks, mate. Tash, thank you. Eliza, great job on the gates. And, of course, to the competitors or vendors for bringing over the... I haven't finished yet. I'm leaving the best till last. Helping bringing the wags over. And, of course, a big thank you to Marathon Wagyus for the donation of the cattle again, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, each of our sponsors. A big thank you to Roddy Carpenter on the in-gate there. Of course, as we all know, this is Roddy Carpenter's final hurrah. Retires on Monday, the last of the month, then goes on long service leave until the end of January. You'll see him at plenty of camp drafts. Or floating around the camp somewhere, I'm sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, that does complete the pre-works. Sale commencing at 8 o'clock in the morning. A very good catalogue of horses catalogued here for tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, bid cards, you're right to go over and grab them now. There will be someone over in the office, and we are going to get underway with the sale on 8 bells on the dot tomorrow morning.
Just a reminder, we do still have that earring up here that was handed in. And not only that, the horses will be stabled over there. So if you do wish to have any further inspections on any of the horses you just saw pre-work, by all means go over and have a look at the horses. And if you got any more questions for any of the vendors or the presenters of the horses, by all means go and have a talk to them and do your homework and that. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. As Randall said, don't forget the bid cards, and we will be kicking off at 8 o'clock in the morning. Thank you very much for your attendance.